Oh my God. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Dean Bradman Rock channel. Who isn't talking about Linkin Park right now? You're right, everybody is. I mean, why not? They had this countdown clock on their website, right? Started from 100 and counted all the way down. It took a long time. Everyone was anticipating it. The day it was supposed to go to 0, they were on the website. It hit 0 and nothing happened. So many people were social media about it, getting all over the place, and all of a sudden a couple days later you got a 1, 2, 3, 4 punch in the face as they introduced a brand new singer, a brand new drummer, a brand new album, and threw it all together with a brand new single. They introduced all that almost at once, and then they played a live concert with their new single, which is phenomenal. So I'm going to start off with real quick. They did get a brand new drummer, former founding member, co-founding member of Linkin Park, Rob Burdone, left the band actually a little while ago, 2017. He's been kind of separated. He's been kind of separating himself over the years. Mike Shinoda's talked a lot about it, so not a big deal. And then they introduced their new drummer, Colin Brattain, which I'll actually bring over here to introduce him real quick. So actually, Colin and Mike met back in 2021, but he's an American songwriter, producer, and musician signed with Warner Chappell Music. He's been the drummer for Linkin Park since a reunion in September 2024. Prior to joining the band, he wrote and produced for acts such as Papa Roach, Hands Like Houses, Basement, Dashboard Conventional, 5 Seconds of Summer, Mayavi, and One OK Rock. So he's already got a pretty good history, and he's originally a drummer. That is his first and his core instrument. So this worked out well for Mike and the crew there in Linkin Park. So welcome to board, Colin Brattain. But stick around after I do these reactions, and then I'll go ahead and introduce, not that anyone doesn't know who she is, Emily Armstrong there. But when they introduced everything, we know there's a brand new song, brand new single called The Emptiness Machine, which is coming off their brand new album called Zero, which I didn't know if you knew this, was the original name of Linkin Park before they switched it to Linkin Park. That was the OG name that they came up with. But this new album, Zero, drops November 15th for the rest of you. But we're going to do this brand new single twice, kind of introduce ourselves to Emily and the new band and the new drummer. We're going to watch the official music video, and then we're going to go ahead and jump right into a live video because they did an entire concert live. And I've actually watched a lot of the older stuff. So I was watching Paper Cuts and Numb and all the songs that Emily had covered. I waited to hear this one because it is brand new. So we're ready to do it. And I can tell you I'm impressed with Emily. I think this is a good way forward, but we'll talk about that during the wrap up there. So The Emptiness Machine, Linkin Park, official music video, followed by live. Here we go. I'll tell you what, they have been playing this song on the radio, and I keep having to switch the channel every time it comes up because I was like, I'm going to react to this. This has got to get out there. This has got to be my channel. And here it is. Let's roll, y'all.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view.
The Oculus.
I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do. Just like
let's get the band back together.
Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you cut me open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive.
Oh, neato.
Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine.
There she is.
The emptiness machine.
Oh, there it is. Oh, instant goosebumps on that one. So Mike's go ahead and taking the good first course there before I'm sure Emily is going to come out and do her thing. So this is it sounds like Linkin Park, and I'm so excited. I love this so much already. I'm telling you. Again, we'll get into what my thoughts on the new singer later. So let's just get through these songs. This is badass.
The emptiness machine.
Yes! This is the band getting back together.
Going around like a revolver.
Woo! Yes.
Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine.
Oh my God. Okay, as I said, I did watch some of their live songs from some of the older Linkin Park stuff, so I already got an idea of what Emily sounds like. And this is a music video, so this was produced and edited and all that stuff. Probably not too much because she sounds just like that live. If you've seen any of these videos, they're phenomenal. And we're going to hear it right after this. So we're going to get a great comparison, back to back, studio version versus live. But this fits perfectly for Linkin Park, and I absolutely love it. And you're noticing they got all the band members kind of like out there doing like different mundane jobs, and they're kind of slowly filtering back in together. This is kind of cool. I love this a lot. Good concept of a video.
The emptiness machine.
I only wanted to be part of something. I only wanted to be part of.
I only wanted to be part of something. I only wanted to be part of. I only wanted to be part of something. I only wanted to be part. Then you cut me open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping, so fucking naive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine. The emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
Woo! This is sick. Oh, it's already over. God, that was fast. You know what's cool about that? Let this run through the rest of the seconds. 17, 18, 19, pause. Okay, so Linkin Park has been known for throwing in a lot of that electronic and DJ sounds in the background on top of heavy metal and hard rock music, right? This was definitely a lot more, to me, at least what I heard, on the heavy rock side. You heard still some of the DJ mixes in the background, some of those funky beats that Linkin Park is known for throwing in there. Much, you know, it had a big singing part in that as well, which was super phenomenal. But that, I'm not being biased. I'm not saying this because the excitement is overtaking. That is a phenomenal way to come back. And if that is just a taste of what this Zero album is going to sound like, I think we're in for a treat, and I'm here for it all. Let's go ahead and jump in and see what that sounds like live. All right, so yeah, exciting times. They sang this whole concert in California. They covered a bunch, of course, of their old songs, and then threw this one in there as well. Glad they released the live video before or after they released this official music video. So let's hear the crew here do this one live. Emptiness Machine live, Linkin Park.
It's good to see you again.
Oh, now I'm hearing a lot more of the DJ stuff.
Your blades are sharpened with precision. Flashing your favorite point of view.
I like they're hiding her. They're waiting.
I know you're waiting in the distance.
This is amazing.
Just like you always do. Just like you always do.
Okay, so this, I didn't see the whole concert. I know they streamed it. This must have been song number one because they haven't introduced Emily yet. So Mike Shinoda has his first verse like we saw in the video, and then she's got to come out, and that's her introduction to the world. And then bam, I'll just watch the world erupt. I love it.
I know you're waiting in the distance. Just like you always do. Just like you always do. Already pulling me in. Already under my skin. And I know exactly how this ends. I let you cut me open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you want.
How's she gonna come out? Where is she?
Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive.
There she is.
Falling for the promise of the empty
Here comes the shock.
The emptiness machine.
They're probably like, who is this?
Going around like a revolver. It's been decided how we lose. 'Cause there's a fire under the altar. I keep on lying to. I keep on lying to. Already pulling me in. Already under my skin. And I know exactly how this ends. I let you cut me off.
Woo!
Just to watch me play. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm open to what I promised. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine.
Can you imagine what she felt like? We all know the story of Chester, right? And how long has it been? Years, right? Yeah, 5, 6, 7. I can't remember how long it's been since the last time they actually performed and did a new album. I want to say over 5 years, and I should know this. I'm sorry, but can you imagine what she feels like? She's like, oh God, Linkin Park's back. They're putting out a new album. They're putting out a new song. They're going to go on tour. They have a new lead singer, and she's like just walking out. I can't imagine that sea of emotions and like nervousness and all that thing. So good for her. She's freaking nailing this, and she sounds absolutely incredible.
What I promised. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine.
I only wanted to be part of something. I only wanted to be part of. I only wanted to be part of something. I only wanted to be part of. I only wanted to be part of something. I only wanted to be part.
Let you cut me open. Just to watch me play. Gave up who I am for who
Wow.
you wanted me to be.
Okay, she's absolutely incredible.
I only wanted to be part. Let you cut me open. Just to watch me play.
Oh,
Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm open. So fucking I am. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine. The emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
good God Almighty.
That is Emily Armstrong.
Yes, it is. That is Emily Armstrong. So that was her introduction to the band. Oh my God, that was awesome. And then from there, they played out the rest of their songs for that venue that they played that night. I'm going to hand it to Linkin Park. They did a phenomenal job selecting a lead singer for the future of this band, and I 100% approve this. This is awesome, and good for her for coming out there. Again, I can't imagine what that must have felt like, and just, over time she's going to settle into her own and just, be an inaugural a staple part of this band. But damn, that she's got a great voice. Good lead singer for Linkin Park, 100%. All right, stick around. We're going to do the wrap up. I'm going to show you a note from Mike Shinoda that he left on his Instagram page, followed by the introduction to Emily Armstrong, as if you didn't know who she was, but just a quick article, and then we will close this bad boy out. All right, everybody, that was Linkin Park with the Emptiness Machine official music video and live. And I wanted to show you this quick Instagram post that Mike Shinoda posted on the Linkin Park Live Instagram feed, talking about, moving on to Emily Armstrong and things like that, which I think is a good message out there. And to me, I'm not going to call Emily Armstrong a replacement. It's just their new lead singer. We all know the story of Chester. There is no replacing Chester. Absolutely not. But after the tragic events of what happened to him in his life, I'm sure they had a lot to go through. I'm sure they had this hard time and trying to figure out a way of the future. And I think they did a phenomenal job. Getting over the grieving process and trying to figure out where to go next. I'm sure Chester would want the band to continue. Of course, why not? And so their new lead singer, Emily Armstrong, seems to be a perfect fit for the future of Linkin Park. And I'm stoked for this new album to come out. But come on over here. Let's go ahead and check this out real quick. This message, just so you guys are aware, if you haven't seen this yet, I thought it was a pretty good note from him to us.
A lot of fans who grew up with us the way, with Chester singing. It's a big change and an emotional moment, right? For us to be coming back and for us to have anybody else singing the songs. And I respect that, man. Like, for some people, they're ready to jump on board and follow the band around the planet. And other people are like, this is like weird to me. Like, it's hard for me to wrap my brain around it because I never imagined the band sounding any other way. So like, our door is open to those people. Like, you don't have to come around today, but like, give us a chance. We're doing exactly what we want to do. We love this new album. You guys, I'm like so pumped about this new record. Take it for a spin. Give us a shot. I think you'll like it. You may not like it the first minute, but I think you'll be able to wrap your heads around it. And by the way, connect with the fact that sometimes, like for a band like us, you can go through something very difficult and get knocked down and have the guts and spend the effort and the time to get back up again and go out there.
I 100% agree. And a lot of people are going to have, these mixed emotions. It's just, we all know Chester and carrying on the future. It is what it is. Again, Chester's not being replaced. There's a void in the band and they filled the void. So the new singer is Emily, and I think they did a phenomenal job. Speaking of Emily, who is she? Coming over here to Loudwire. Again, most of you probably already know this, but you know what? This is what I do on my channel. When things change, I want to keep everyone abreast of what's going on. We have a new Linkin Park singer, Dead Sarah. Yeah, so Emily's actually from another band, Dead Sarah. I'll be honest, I'm not too familiar with Dead Sarah. I've heard of it. That's about it. Now I'm going to learn a lot more because I'm a big fan of Emily. Dead Sarah's Emily Armstrong was officially confirmed to the band new co-vocalist opposite Mike Shinoda during the band's Thursday, September 5th live stream event in Los Angeles. Now that the introductions have been made and we've heard the Emptiness Machine, what do we actually know about Linkin Park's new vocalist? Let's investigate. Who is Emily Armstrong? Well, up until now, Armstrong had mostly prominently been known as the lead singer and guitarist for the Los Angeles-based band Dead Sarah. The 38-year-old singer issued 3 studio albums with the band starting in the 2012 self-titled debut. The album featured Weatherman, which was Loudwire's Rock Song of the Year. Freaking awesome. The band also released the albums Pleasure to Meet You and Ain't It Tragic. Over the course of their run, Dead Sarah has performed a number of cover songs but did not cover Linkin Park. According to Setlist.fm, they've taken on Rage Against the Machine, the most performing Killing in the Name of, Freedom, and Sleep Now in the Fire, as well as classics from Led Zeppelin, Stevie Nicks, Nirvana, The White Stripes, among others. Prior to Dead Sarah, Armstrong had sung backing vocals to Courtney Love's Nobody's Daughter solo album. Oh, okay. In 2002, Armstrong and her Dead Sarah mates received writing credits on Bones and Help Me on Demi Lovato's Holy Frick album and joined Lovato on the latter track. So, now that we have a new singer in place, what does this mean for Linkin Park immediately extended future? There's a lot more to go. So I will actually leave that article in the video description below. But like I said, they're doing a quick, small little tour. They already played in LA once. They're coming up again on September 11th here in a couple days, moving on to New York, over to Germany, over to London, over to Korea, and then finishing off in Colombia. And then right after that, so they finish in November 11th. A few days later, the new album drops, and maybe they will announce a new tour right after that. I don't see why they wouldn't do that. But everybody, leave me those comments. New Linkin Park, new singer, new single, new album, new drummer. How are you taking the news? What do you think about the change? What do you think about the new single? What do you think about the new album coming up? I, for one, am excited for it. I'm here to support it. It will be up there with the other one, and I'm here. I'm a Linkin Park fan. Have been since I first heard them 20 something years ago when I was younger. There, but leave me those comments. What do you think of the single? What do you think of their future and their decisions and all those things? I like to read and respond to most of you there. And if this is your first time to the channel, number one, welcome. Dig around. Heavy hard rock, heavy metal reactor channel I have going here. So dig around at the channel if you like what you see and you want to see more and you want to be notified when more things come out. Got to do the things for me. All right, everybody, I appreciate you checking that out. All the links that you need available to you are going to be down below. I'll leave links to that song, both of those songs actually, both of those videos that we just watched down below. I'll leave a link to that article down below if you want to continue to read on further. And also if you want to follow this channel further, any of these icons you see over here catch your eye and you want to follow me in any of the socials, any of the channels, links are down below. If you want to support this channel directly, you can leave me a cheers. I will leave a link for it down below if you want to see what that means. And I hope you enjoy that. All right, that was Linkin Park one more time with the Emptiness Machine official music video and live. I hope you all enjoy that. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. And until next time, keep on rocking.